Try and move. Try and move. Who summoned a water elemental? You did. Radiant level 4.
Oh, no word.
Take him down, Karlak. That should have disappeared.
On the victor's path.
I'll just do this. That'll do. Nice. Now take on your water elemental. Interesting. You can action surge, mate. Ouch. He better not. No, fuck you. Oh, we short rested, so we got him back. I think I needed him alive. If I didn't need him alive,
Best be on my way.
then I would have just handed him over. It's not great.
Talk to me.
Can you big heal? And can you... can you banish it? You can banish that one as well. One worked. Move that way.
I got this.
I hope you have. I just want it dead. Come on, game. There we go. And again, Karlak. And again. It's close enough, I guess. That was the one that we banished, wasn't it? Oh, starfish. That's a bonus action, right? Yeah.
Let my enemies fall.
Pop. Will's great in combat. Right, group up. Christ's sake, group up. No, speak with dead. Can he help us?
There's nothing to say.
No, he can't. Right, I'm going to poke you then, because you pissed me off. Where's the queen? There she is. Wave Mother's Sickle. +2. Have advantage against wet creatures. Make of that what you will. What does that mean? Duke Ravengard is grateful for his saving, and he will stand by our side. Good. Roland is going to stand by our side. Aileen we knew, Isabel we knew, Floric we knew, Arabella... Yeah, okay, that's all fine. The Iron Throne is destroyed. This will anger Gortash. It is now unlikely to uphold his end of the bargain. That's fine. Because you are going to get slaughtered next. We need to speak to him. We need to do something with the Steel Watch. I think that's going to be full on attack now, isn't it? Visit Omalum. So we need to go speak to the Duke. Oh god, there's still so much in this. We also need to do that. Let's loot, anyway. I read your name as something else. Oh, it's Thornwist. Flansy Thornwist. It's not how I read it.
Still hurts. But thank you.
Don't know how we're going to help Karlach. That's my biggest concern right now. I don't know. Where does this take us? Please, please, please take us where I think it takes us.
You know what would be nice, just for a change? Venturing...
Oh.
Are the gods truly this petty? Truly this...
Why are you getting... We could have done that ages ago. That shouldn't be happening to you.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
About relationship.
Of course.
How are you?
At peace, I think. I couldn't have imagined how things were going to play out. What I'd gain, who I'd lose. But at least I have your support.
She shouldn't be getting mysterious wounds anymore. Right, we're in the lower city. Oh god, you know who else is in the lower city? We're all dead. Yeah, we're all dead. Scrawled note. What are you looking for, suck thumb? That was on... Oh, that was the last one. Right, okay. I thought we'd found the treasure. Oh. Where did that take us? Come on, guys, stop dying on me. Right, okay, so... I don't think we ever did that, did they? We need to go back to camp. Let's head up here. What do you mean you two can't get over there? Right, stay there. We're going to go back to camp. Do we need to talk to anyone? I.e. Will. Duke's there. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, Volo's here again. You're fine. We need to take Gale at some point. But Gale is still cursed. Volo, my boy.
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps
Yeah, you would.
You would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me?
Because they were cultists of the Absolute. Did you speak out against the cult of the Absolute? They have eyes everywhere.
It is not the eyes that I fear. It is the intelligence behind them. The Absolute is merely the outward form of something far more insidious. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. Oren
We know this.
is his chosen. And like Sarevok before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter every living thing in this city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to stop it. And there is a way. I have a study of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself. It contains all of the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer. Now, I just need a brave adventurer, willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice.
We've stumbled across so many things this stream that are giving us points towards others. I'll do it. We have a score to settle with Oren anyway.
Wonderful! I can scarcely think of anyone more suitable. It will
I am a
serve
ranger
you
after
well.
all.
A study of the Slayer, penned by John Irenicus. It's one of a kind, so do try to keep it away from the inevitable bloodbath,
What is the Slayer?
The Dream Eater. It is said the children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it.
Tell me about Irenicus.
A genius, Exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanessala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale.
Another
That
one
is
of
how
Allah's
he
plans,
came
then.
to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him, the same that saved Baldur's Gate.
I've already slain Merkel's chosen. I can handle this.
I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago.
How?
So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped, but not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most.
Regarding the Slayer. Oh, Jesus Christ, how much reading? Even though this child of Baal has thus far been squandering the gift of their unholy blood, it seems that Baal's lash is inescapable. The graven god now has designed them with the Slayer, the beast and prophet. And when they turn, their mind is broken, more broken than all my torments could ever rend it to. I spent all this time testing the captive spawn with my experiments. Is this one of the main characters from the other Baldur's Gates? Or the player character? Trying to extract more of Baal's gifts from them. They have brought the Slayer upon themselves. It seems that it manifests in moments of pure hatred, a divine hatred those of mortal blood cannot fathom. When the child of Baal hates in a way that pleases their lord, Baal himself descends upon them as his own avatar, despite all the Baal spawn of Candlekeep has done to prevent Saravok's uprising. It seems Father must love them dearly indeed to intervene personally on their behalf. Perhaps if I continue my routine of absorbing all the divine essence I extracted while the spawn was my captive, I can force Baal's magics to quicken in my own blood. Trick the fool god into thinking I'm one of his own children. Thus may I tame the beast for myself. The book then continues a detailed record of Irenicus' experiments, attempts to transform into the Slayer. Did I get a perk or anything for that? No. I think we need to rest. We've had a lot going on today. Gale don't want to talk. Karlak doesn't want to talk. Jaheira doesn't want to talk. Can we rest? I think we can. I don't even know what's in the chest. I just know it's a mess. Full rest. Mizora. I expect. No. So I guess we just go and talk to him. He hasn't healed either. He has the Aelin problem.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son a monster, twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think.
Do you really want to take this tone with me, mate?
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Tell him, Will. Your son sacrificed his soul to save yours. He had no choice. No, call on the parasite. Connect with father and son. Ravengard should know the truth.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
there you go,
everything
prick.
I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
Time you two made up. We've got a city to save.
all too right. My son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive.
He probably will.
You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you.
Go on.
Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
What? A worm? Are you saying there's a dragon living under the city?
A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The
Is this
worm
real?
goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now. The Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Well, what do you make of this?
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. My father was clear. We awaken the worm and take back the city.
Will, you are more valorous than Baldur himself. May the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate.
Okay. So we finished the Grand Duke. We now have to read the legend, speak to Will. The Legend of Ansur. Baldur's Gate, Great Baldurian's birth. Or Baldurian, founder, due veneration. His guardian dragon, Ansur, tremendous in worth, a saviour below our eternal elation. To Wormway, neath prison's deepest level, to be found by not a soul nor devil. Note, entrance to Worm's Rock prison. With a lightning shock, a true hero's spark flickers. The torch lights, the worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. Something about sparks and torches use lightning skills. I haven't got any of them. Its trials no common adventurer may exceed. When each day sends forth new ones to their fates, but one great hero by the founder's will decreed shall only once grant our age the heart of the gate. Only a great hero can pass the trials and awaken Ansur. Well, I am a great hero. I do have a arrow of lightning. I have 21 of them. That should wake up the bugger. Well,
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of
that's
the
a twist I
gate.
wasn't expecting.
O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation.
It's an incredible tale. What do you make of it?
It's not just a tale, it's a history. Consider this. To Wormway neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's Rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Reunited with your father, how does it feel?
It's complicated. There's the joy of reconciliation, the relief of forgiveness, and the anxiety of new expectation. It's a flurry of emotion. I'm not sure how to make sense of it.
Focus on the joy. You've restored family ties, re-established a deep bond.
Joy. To my father, I was only ever a boy. Incredible that he can see the man I became. Once all this is ended, once we've crushed the brain and freed the people, I could once more call Baldur's Gate home. Whether I return there, well, only time will tell.
I'd like you to wait in camp for now.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Reconcile with your father.
And just when things were warming up.
Oh, we're going to go and see Dragon at some point. Don't worry about it. Gale, you cursed bastard. Shadowheart doing? Why does she stand there after we've done whatever? Gale, we have things to do.
What's on your mind?
Join me.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Shadowheart,
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Remove curse.
Onward then.
Hey, it worked! Wow, look at the health difference. That's massive.
No, never mind.
Right, okay.
I go.
So much is happening. New threads to the story that I'd never even expected. This is insane. This story is just going on and on and on and on and on. This is mad.